Okay, yo, we about to get this started, man. I'm gonna show you where I'm at.
We got London on the track. Nigga, horses don't stop, they keep going.
Look how tired I look, bro.
You can lose your life, but it's gonna keep going.
What?
Why not risk life when it's gonna keep going? Yeah, when you die
Wait, this song right here, wait, I gotta reload it. This song right here is in honor of Cambria's success and the Cambria community. They should know this song. They should know it. But this is your song today. But good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're live, bro. Ronin Radio. Look where I am. Yeah. Beautiful shit on Paris. It's fucking great. But we're gonna host a show from here today. So let's get it. Enjoy.
We ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on that money, we ran on the digit, we ran on the money. We ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on some money, we ran on some digit, we ran on some money. I'm living like I'm on the field for the Hennies. I talk lots of shit like my bitches are dangerous. They didn't know me once, so I left from with you. You know it's a drop when you drain and can't flip it. I'm living big, that's why I got on Luke, ain't money. Turn up, mama, gon' snap her some dope, I hair great like a grandma. You know my ice blinking like OJ like a panda. Roll it, hold it, I couldn't control, shout it like a channel. My racks are squeaking on that pot and I hop in that Rari, I crank on like water. Horses don't stop, they keep going. Yeah. You can lose your life, but it gon' keep going. Why not risk life when it's gon' keep going? Yeah. When you die, somebody else was born, but at least we got to say we ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on the money. We ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we some money, we ran on some digit, we ran on some money. I'ma move me so low like confusion. I'ma go in that bit with a ruler. I'ma toss me a nigga like Schroeder's. I'ma keep a red flag cause I'm booler. I know some roller spaces I could do it. Yeah, I'm screaming on my car like cool. When I snort it, I feel like I was a bird. If I ever a diet, baby, better drop was bored. I been getting money before the music for Pandora. I just do this shit when I get bored. Nigga, hustles don't stop, they keep going. Yeah. You can lose your life, but it gon' keep going. Why not risk life when it's gon' keep going? Yeah. When you got somebody else was born, but at least we got to say we ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on that money, we ran on the digit, we ran on that money. Run it up. We ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on some money, we ran on some digit, we ran on some money. We got London on the track.
Oh yes. Yo, now that song is so goated. Shout out to Logic. He knows he started that through the Cambria community. I appreciate him, bro. I appreciate the culture that's there with him. I'm not gonna lie. Get this fucking off the screen. I'm not gonna lie. I'm hella tired. You can probably see it in my face, but I'm here. We turn up because right now Ronin is turning up. Cambria, I think their season just closed off. I think the run flipping happened. Not gonna lie, yo, Abstract was like here, the run was like here, and then it was like here, and I think it was like maybe like something like that. But shout out to everyone that took part in Cambria this season. Fableborn still dominating. I'm seeing people win $5,000 in a Web3 game in a bear market. Could be something. I don't know. Maybe it's fluff. I don't think so. If you go back and watch our show on Tuesday, we had a lot of back and forth on that one. Shout out to Cairo and Theban. But if this is your first time tuning into the Ronin Radio, then you're a fucking moron for sleeping on us for so long. But if you're brand new to the space, I'm sorry. I'll take that back. I love you. Welcome. I'm here to nurture you and guide you through this crazy industry. And we're here every single week, twice a week. Even in airports, ladies and gentlemen, even in airports. Right now, if passengers of planes that are walking past thinking, what the fuck is this guy doing shouting at his laptop? I'm doing that for you. I don't care. I will look mentally insane in public for you guys. But today's show, we have a legend on with us as a guest. All right, you guys know Tribally. You guys have seen what they've done in this industry for the last 5 years. There's something called poop to earn, bro. This is some real shit, literally, right? I got so many shit puns. I'm going to run them up, all right? I'm just going to talk about them all day. You're going to hear the word shit too many times today. You're going to hear poop jokes and toilet jokes a lot, right? Ironically, as I'm saying this, I'm watching the Japanese Airlines plane drive by me right now. They're not going to spray at me or anything, but Japanese toilets are pretty fucking good. What a tangent. Rare, I think your ADHD is rubbing off on me. Anyway, let's start the fucking show. Let's get it together. Stark's in the building. He's feeling good because we're making money, bro. Let's have a conversation, good sir, bro. How are we doing? Wait, what? Okay.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Hello. There we are. Beautiful.
I've ordered the same webcam and it arrived, so we are.
Oh wait, yeah, because you haven't existed for the last two episodes, I think. Yeah.
And then I tried to do a bit of research on what camera to get, and I was just like, get the same one that I know.
Wait, I'm so tired that I'm sleeping on this right now. You look so much better. Why? It doesn't look like a toilet.
That's because the desk is. I'm standing on the desk also, so
his standing desks for the win. Honestly,
need to work on this lighting, but there we go.
We'll get there. One step at a time. But no, good afternoon to you, sir. I don't know if you want to rant quickly, just get it off your chest about your really great.
Oh no, just if there's any French people or people living in France in chat, they know all about Chronopost, and it's basically the majority, like the biggest parcel delivery service in France, and just they're bad. They could make you want to burn the place down.
Yeah.
That's...
you guys could do like the British and get like a national holiday for burning down.
Oh, we don't. We make our own holidays for that. Don't worry.
Yeah, true. You guys you riot really well. Actually, talking about And the guy we're about to introduce, as you know him, Rare, I saw him comment on a post actually saying like the French know how to protest, and it was a tractor like shooting shit out of like one of the seed. I guess it's like a It's
Oh
like
yeah. That's typical.
Spanish.
You know, there's when I think George W. Bush said something about Brussels sprouts, was it? Years ago, and then they dumped Brussels sprouts on his lawn. So the French version of that is the farmers are getting there's a bit of a scuffle between the farmers and the government, between taxes and stuff like that. And then because people forget that we all need food, whereas less than 1% of people actually work farms and work on farms. So, and in France, the farmers are very popular, like French people, given that we like our food, we like our good wine, our good food, the saucisson, the charcuterie, the cheese. Like we're close to our farmers, and we respect the culture. So you don't fuck with the farmers. I think last year there was another thing like that where they were wanting to fiddle with some taxes or some stuff like that, and then I think they had 95% approval rating. The farmers did, like they were blocking roundabouts before highways and stuff like that, and I think 90% of French people were on their side. So, because usually, when you have people blocking roads and stuff like that, you've always got someone who's got to get to work and stuff like that. Whereas here, everyone was just like, yeah, no, fuck those guys in government.
yeah. So they were spraying shit around. That's pretty cool.
And yeah, they were spraying shit on government buildings because they were unhappy. So
yeah, that's how you protest, ladies and gentlemen. We can't do that in a digital space, though, can we? If I'm mad.
No, but some people spray shit on Twitter, so.
That's true. That is true. We got a lot of topics to talk about today. Actually, like we're gonna start where we mean to go on from. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm actually that tired. I remind myself of like 4 years ago, Gila, that used to just fucking smoke spliffs for a living. I actually feel like I look high right now. I'm definitely getting stopped at some point between now and getting to Birmingham. But
yeah,
let's just bring Rare on and ask him the questions. I want to talk about Poop to I don't know, like I haven't dove into it enough. I don't know if it's a meme. I don't know if it's actually a joke. I don't know if it's real. So you're going to know by the end of the show. Also going to talk about what tribe he's like been cooking and get into more conversations because Rare is getting a little spice on the timeline and I'm all for it too. And hint to that conversation is something to do with Wild Forest. I saw a post this morning that made me chuckle in my airplane seat. So we'll ask questions about that. And then, of course, we'll get his vibe check on the ecosystem right now, what he thinks of the games that are doing well and those types of things. And so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest...
The man, the myth, the legend.
The greatest bald head in Web3. Rare, good morning. Good afternoon, actually, because, we're on that time.
GM, and I came on here with loads of things I wanted to say, but the moment you mentioned weapons grade ADHD, it's all just gone out of my head. All I can think about now is French protests over the years, wild forest, airports, and also something I said to you years ago, which is I think it was when you just started Ronin Radio, and I described you as somewhat of a rock star because you seem to do this thing where you literally wake up, you get up out of bed, disheveled, still drunk from the night before, crush a 3-hour show without breaking a sweat, without script, without a plan. And here we are 4 years later, and you're tired. I don't know where did we go wrong?
So I flew from Detroit at 11 p.m. local time, landed at like 6 a.m. local time. In retrospect to like where I came from to where I landed, it was actually midday here, and I just didn't sleep. So I made a complaint to Air France. Fucking terrible airline, by the way. Like, you guys love your farmers and food, but you fucking hate your planes. I'll tell you that. Sorry, but my seat was broken. So I had a springy chair, like it was like this, and there was turbulence, right? And my recliner seat's broken. So I literally flew home like this.
Yep.
The woman came around. She's like, "Do you want a drink?" I was like, "Nah, I'll probably spill it." So I've made a complaint. I'm
good luck.
tired.
All I can tell you is good luck with French customer service, man. Because I don't think there's a word for that in French. Because fuck the customers is what the French motto is. And anybody who's worked in and around French companies knows that. And if you come to France and
I think the
service, and it starts with the thing when people go to they're in Paris or whatever, and the meme about I don't think it's as true as it is, but like, Parisian servers being rude to you because they're too busy, blah, 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 blah. I found that that's usually not as true as what they say, but it still captures it. The fact that it's like, well, leave if you're not happy,
Yeah. Ale.
And then Gila's in the plane like, I want to leave, I just can't leave.
yeah. There's always a
They
time
get
intentionally skipped the route that goes through Charles de Gaulle to get to Manila for YGG. Great of you guys to attend. By the way, bit of context here. We're poor, right? As we'll get into. So I'm trying to do Manila on a budget. And last year we stayed in this incredible accommodation. It was a bit far from the venue, but it was $9 per day, right? You can't complain at $9 per day in the heart of BCG, but it was a 20-minute taxi, 40-minute walk. This guy, I don't know which side he is on the stream, he's like, oh, I'm definitely coming to Manila. So, but what we should do, we should stay in the same hotel that Gila recommended last year. So I'm like, okay, can't be that bad. $100 a night, right? So this is like, crucifying me financially. Ged almost jumped off a bridge because of the financial situation we're in. So I booked this expensive, fancy hotel, and then Stark doesn't even come to Manila.
But you were right next to the venue, and you could rest, and you could.
Wait.
However, I will say, anyone that's going to YGG Play Summit next year, stay in the Brittany Hotel.
Yeah, it's a great idea to show your case ref. To show your booking reference and all of that online is a great fucking idea.
Well, I have a question for you.
I know, but be careful. Yeah, but I can see your reference at the top. It's uncovered at the top there.
I wasn't trying to cover the reference number.
Gila's gonna get stuck in. Gila, if somebody cancels your flight, can you just take a train down to Lyon? We go have some beers tonight.
Yes, I actually will. 100%. Oh, we actually have a
Sounds like a
resolution
plan.
right here. So for my $1,000 ticket, I've been reimbursed £86 for bouncing around. I'd say that's a win after your review of French customer service.
Yeah, I think if you call them, you can get more.
You could use that for a day out at Alton Towers and get the same experience again.
That's true. But,
Sorry, that's a theme park for anyone.
I was going to say, yeah. All right, let's actually do something productive because this is fucking awesome. I'm having a great time catching up. But what the fuck is poop to earn? Tell me all the shit that you know.
I was sleep deprived, jet lagged, and coming into land at Birmingham Airport, and I was reading Diary of a CEO. Great book for anyone that hasn't read it, Stephen Bartlett. And there's a chapter on marketing, and it's basically like 80% of people are going to ignore you, 20% of people are going to pay attention, 10% of them are going to hate you, and 10% are going to love you. So you need something that sort of, maybe is a little bit polarizing. And I was thinking about what we're actually trying to achieve here. And when you combine the elements in my sleep deprived state, poop to earn sounded quite logical. I texted it to Best thinking he's going to dismiss this in an instant. And he was like, I quite like that. So I've been running with it. And literally last night, I was thinking to myself in the gym, I don't know whether I like this anymore, but it's not a big deal if we do or we don't. And then you've opened with it today. So I was like, you know what, I'll give it another couple of days. But the concept is quite simple. We're building hyper casual games that you're not expected to play for hours a day, right? 5 minutes a day. So, during certain scenarios. And it's skill-based rewards. We've already had one guy that's deposited $2 and withdrawn 500. He's just crushing everyone on Ronky Kong. I was expecting it to take a little bit longer than it did to actually show that a skilled gamer will repeatedly win more than they stake. So when you combine those things together, I was like, picture of me on the toilet, poop to earn, jobs are good, and let's see what happens. Will it stick around? I don't know.
Wait. So poop to earn has fucking nothing to do with pooping.
No. Well, kind of. But just you're not getting paid for the actual poop. It's the time spent during that motion.
Oh,
movement.
I get it. Okay, like games that you play on the toilet, on the like
Yes.
shitter games. Okay.
Now,
fuck. Okay, if you just got caught up as well in the chat, mate, and well done to you as well.
So as I was coming into land, hadn't slept for a week, literally hadn't slept for a week. It sounded like a great idea. Is it going to get any traction? I have no idea. It might well be we end up moving on to something else in terms of a slogan that explains what we do. But it's really just to explain the here and now. Like what we're actually building here, and this is a 3-stage process, is a user-owned, user-generated casino. This is the app that will bring the masses on chain. And the way that we'll bring the masses on chain is that we are building the ultimate flywheel so that everyone that is on chain right now can bring their mom, their nan, and their granddad on chain and be rewarded for doing so. It's going to take us about 8 months to build it. But yeah, arcade games that you can customize, casino games that you can customize, full user-owned, user-generated casino. That's the goal.
Okay, so I'm with you now because I really thought that Poop to Earn was going to be like what was that walking app? The fucking Steppen?
Steppen.
But you were going to start distributing toilets or something.
I think there's a few people in chat that could become whales if that was the game, but myself included, by the way.
Finally,
you've been recording the show from the bathroom for a year.
Exactly. I work in my fucking bathroom. Ain't nobody got a chance, you know.
Top earner for sure stock. No, but okay. So let's
how would a poop airdrop happen?
A poop airdrop. Yeah. But okay. So making it abundantly clear. All right. You don't have to sit on a toilet and take a shit and record it or do any weird stuff to prove that you've pooed to earn. It is actually a reference to the fact that these games are going to be spun up. They're arcade-style games that you could play seamlessly whilst having a poo on the toilet because it's very easy to pull your phone out and play such a game. And it's going to be an arcade experience that has customization, right, to the games.
Yeah.
What that looks like in my head is like, I can plug in an IP or I can use Stark's face on a character if I feel like doing so. Like I can make like a little bit of fun in and around the games that we're able to play, and then of course on chain access to that, add some stakes, add some levels of or layers of entertainment. We've spoke about this on the show previously, how like if there's stakes on the line, entertainment becomes more entertaining for a lot of people, for the majority of people. And like there's a lot of concepts that are proving that throughout this year, with prediction markets, etc. Something we'll potentially see with Moku and Grand Arena and so on and so forth. So having on-chain arcades and having some stakes on the table every time you're playing these games, despite them not being AAA, might make the entertainment factor of them something quite cool. I really think this is a product that needs to be in the hands of like funny people who make content, creatives, like who are actually going to do something with that. But also there's another layer of people that like are going to play it within friend groups as well, which could be fucking good. I'm down because once it's live, I mean, there is Ronky Kong. We've seen me play that game. You've seen me fucking rage to that game. But if there's a whole arcade full of that stuff, there's a lot of stream content I can thank you guys for. So you said 8 months.
Well,
out.
I'm thanking
like,
you.
What is needing to be built?
Yeah. I say we stealth launched. We soft launched on Friday. Why soft launch? This is now. I think I can probably say it. We have been awarded a Ronin Lightning grant. So thank you, Ronin, Nix, and everyone else, and Jason that was pushing us on this. Ash particularly, because he's put up with me hounding him nonstop for about 4 years. The Ronin grant is, I think it's $15,000, of which $4,000 is going to a security audit. We've already paid for that, and we passed the security audit. And the rest will be for community rewards. So that's all prize pools. That's nothing is coming to us. It's not like us paying dev salaries. It's not us, going on a holiday. Yeah. This is 100% community rewards, and it was the Ronin requirement that they paid for the security audit. Fine. We've passed the security audit, but we haven't got the prize pools yet. So we're like, all right, well, let's just launch with what we can. We've basically emptied the bank of every dollar and cent that we have to our name. About 3K. So we've got 3K in the Instant Win Fund, and we launched it with just 3 games: Ronky Kong, Ronky Run, and Snakes on a Chain. They're all stolen IP. So Ronky Kong is Donkey Kong. Ronky Run is any one of about 100 side-scrolling runners with a double jump, and snakes on a chain is snake just on a chain. At the moment, it's USDC only. But we support deposits and withdrawals on Ronin and base. The price pools are multi-chain. So the guy that deposited $2 and withdrew 500, he deposited $2 on Ronin. He actually withdrew $500 on base. So yeah, it's all working as it should be. But we want it to be like we actually want extract. Like the whole point is we've designed it so that a skilled gamer. And when I say skilled gamer, it's all relative, right? So if there's two people on the platform and one is better than the other, one is always going to be taking money from. It's similar to Cambria in that regard. Cambria has actually helped us, and by the way, thanks to Logic for the merch, which I acquired during YGG. I don't wear it as quite as well as Logic, but we'll get there. We'll do some Google Gemini for outfit ideas. Literally taking myself off my own trail of thought in real time here.
It's fun to watch it. It's fun to watch in real time as you get distracted by yourself.
We've got three. I was actually amused that Gila was getting close to doing this because of his tiredness, and I was like, "Yeah, I feel your pain. I'm not going to mock this." So we've got 3 games. Works on desktop, and also works within the Ronin wallet and within the MetaMask wallet. So that was really important for us that we've got mobile support off the bat. Like literally open your Ronin wallet, go into the browser, go to Tribe.games, and it all works seamlessly in there. We've since launched a 4th game. The 4th game is Ego Jump, which is using Ego, the MOT, and I hate saying it this way, Z.
Mods.
Mascot.
Just say mods. Mods. Just say it in one word. Yeah.
I've got to be honest, Cairo is something else. We have been playing that game offline for about 2 weeks, and Ged, who is one of the only 4 people that are still with us these days, Ged has literally been playing it every single day, and Cairo has just come on and in one go like tripled his high score. Cairo he's just something else.
Cairo, just because Cairo is busy making scholar and transactions all day doesn't mean he's not a real gamer, you know.
Honestly, I've said it many a time on stream, many a time in DMs, many a time in public timeline. Like, he's the most gamery gamer. And just as a bit of context to this time last year, we were trying to do streams with real-time wagers, and Cairo, like 6 months, was basically our pro gamer ambassador. And I was really pleased because he is, as far as I'm concerned, he is the most gamery gamer in this space. Like, you can give him any game, Axie, shooter games, doodle jump rip-offs, and it just he'll lock in until he gets the high score. Now at the moment, I actually don't know how much he won, and I don't know actually how much he staked. It will have been more than he will have won more than he staked, without question. But because at the moment we've soft launched, there's no daily leaderboard incentives. It's literally just a case of you've got your instant win. So you pay $1, $5, 20 cents, whatever you're comfortable with, and you get an instant win that is scales with that. We do have instant bonuses as well, but no one has hit one yet. So there's 4 levels of bonus. I think they go from like common to mystic. I can't remember what we've called them. I think there's might be a rare one in there as well. No one's hit that yet. Essentially what that will be is when you spawn into a game, and it doesn't matter which of the 4 games it is, there is an RNG element to whether or not you get the bonus quest. That RNG chance increases with the size of the stakes. So if you're doing 20-cent stakes, it's a lot less chance of you hitting a bonus game than if you're doing $10 stakes. But you will know about it, and it will be an in-game thing. It might be collect 1 coin, it might be collect 50 bananas. But you'll know about it.
I've seen it on Gunlock's made some content. Shout out to Gunlock, bro. He's made a few videos, and massive, I saw him actually attempting the bonus. Yeah.
So, as is always the way of me, going a bit here, there, and everywhere. But like this year for us has basically been brutal. We intentionally stopped charging games for growth campaigns because we thought we'd raise money. The plan was that we would use that money to roll out a free trial for 3 months. We had all the games lined up, blah, 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 blah. And then the investor said he didn't have the money anymore. Gunlock is, like, in fairness to him, he's been helping us out, like, unpaid for about 8 months. Like, the dude's an absolute legend. He, it's...
We know it. If you've been to Manila
he's also,
as well, so...
However, karma has come around. Like, it's too soon to announce, but like there are things going well for him now, and I genuinely think like he will shine in these things that haven't been announced yet. So I'm looking at the chat in case he's like, stop Rare. And also, Gunlock, if you're listening to this, I've got Slack
we'll leave it
switched
there.
off
We'll leave it there.
it was draining my computer's memory, so I can't see you if you're panicking in there either. But yeah, dude's an absolute legend. You know, if you're not following already, drop him a follow. He does a lot of casting and stuff these days. So yeah, shout out.
He's just a fun dude all around. So even if you don't care about Web3 gaming, he's a fun guy to follow. So
honestly, really is. Yeah, really is.
Actually, with Grand Arena coming, he's gonna have a lot of commentating opportunities too. Because I saw how he was doing in YGG Play Summit as well. So I got some stuff that was going on when talking Rare, and I'm gonna, for the sake of our show today, and keep us on a straight and narrow, try at least. I don't know if you managed to tune into the debate that was happening last show with Cairo and Theban. It was around the risk to earn. I don't think Theban is a bear on risk to earn as a mechanic. He's just, you know, I agree with this. We've got to the same point with risk to earn with many experiences, and there is like this barrier or blockade that we haven't yet surpassed. There hasn't really been a proven case for the surpassing of it, and that is the sustainability element of it. We're not going to get into that just now. I just wanted to know what your thoughts were on it as well, because it seems like, you know, the arcade is a form of risk to earn, right?
Yeah, so I actually was calling this just an on-chain arcade for weeks while we were planning it and sort of building out an MVP. And then realized that actually Cambria's terminology is something that people that are in the space already understand. Is literally that the more you stake,
industry, though,
the more you might win.
But really, the arcade is that, like, we have made nothing fucking novel, mate. You went to the arcade, you put a tenner in a machine, you got a bunch of fucking token coins, right? And you risked all of them to get some tickets.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah,
to get a pencil sharpener, you know. Like, we haven't created anything novel here, lads. We've just made it digital, okay? But yes, essentially, arcade to me really is risk to earn.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, well, if you go back to sort of my childhood, you would pay $1. I don't know if Gila's rugging or if Gila can still hear me. I can still see you, Stark, though. That's the main thing.
Yeah, my connection. I'm here. Yeah.
I can see Stark in 4K, and I'm not used to this.
You can tell I bought a new camera. It's exactly the same camera. It's just not 10 years old then.
So as a child, right, you would pay 50p or £1 to play an arcade game with no expectation of any prize, because there were no winnings. All you were paying for was to play the game and possibly getting your name on the leaderboard, or 3 letters from your name on a leaderboard, until the janitor switched the machine off for that night, and then the next day it all started again. So but you know, modern arcades, you've got you win tickets and you can swap those for prizes, but those prizes are all local. If you just take it at a high level, an on-chain arcade is better than an IRL arcade in every single way, because the prize pools are global. Also with blockchain, the transparency, you know what the payout is, you know who has won, you know how they won. We've already got
no shady dealings.
Exactly. We've already got a replay feature built into our tech, so that we actually built it as an anti-cheat, right? So that will also link into the sharing and the real-time referral commissions that are coming very, very soon. But
you can tell there's a delay because he muted himself, but we could still hear her for another second.
So at the very high level, on-chain improves an OG arcade in every possible way, and by extension, it also improves a casino in every possible way, because on-chain allows the ownership, the rev share, the monetization, the flywheel, and provides transparency that just doesn't exist in real arcades or real casinos. So yeah, like we're building for the mainstream here, and quite literally, the people who are in Web3 now will take this product to the mainstream, and they will get paid handsomely for doing it. I wish we'd done this 4 years ago, but hindsight's a wonderful thing.
2020.
But that's when we
4 years ago, it would have
so-
been better than today. But today is where it exists. Like, please interrupt me if I sound like fucking dog shit right now, because there are things that are crackling on my end, and I don't know if the connection's good enough. But I genuinely think the on-chain arcade, or this global arcade, it's why the fuck is it not already existed? Like it actually is pretty bizarre that we've
I just want to jump
on chain, digital, money, global.
What?
We need like a show. We need it. I'm wondering. You know what? I actually think so. Two things before. Yeah, I was going to say if you kill your camera, it might actually help.
Yeah.
Cairo has just said in chat
that I just saw that Cairo says, and only Gilla can highlight the comment, but Cairo says, I actually think an on-chain arcade is genius. Great onboarding method. And you know what? It's totally. He can still hear us. He's operating.
We've actually proved this already, by the way, Stark. So at Zebu Live, and I've become full American in my pronunciation, Zebu. At Zebu Live, we were part of the Ronin stand, and shout out to Jason. He actually put that together and invited myself and Gila. And for those of you that were around, I think it was the start of November, Gila actually hosted a Ronin radio from Zebu Live. He then hosted another one on the weekend from the little Ronin after party thing. And what we saw, and this wasn't a gaming event. This was like a financial DeFi type event, and people weren't approaching the games. And the reason they weren't approaching the games is that you can't pick up Fableborn and just play it unless you're starting from scratch, because you have to go through the onboarding. Like, people were coming in, like, we had this all set out. We had gaming machines, we had stands with like high-end mobile phones on, high-end iPhones on. And people were picking them up. They were looking at them, and they were like halfway through someone else's battle, someone else's tutorial, or they were in the middle of getting raided. And you can't just pick it. People were walking up to RonkyCon and just like, they didn't even need explaining. They were just playing. And it got to the point where...
Do people need gas on the wallet? Like let's just say they download the Ronin wallet. What are the steps on the phone? Obviously, we can't walk through it online, but...
So... There's a whole tangent here which you're about to open up. But during the actual event, I got pulled away for some KOL dinner. Don't ask me how, because I would rather spoon my own eye out than call myself a KOL. But while I was at this dinner, a guy was like, "Are you the guys behind the Ronky Arcade?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "My friend is there now, and he keeps checking back. He wants to be the high score." He just wanted to be the high score for the day. All right, gamers just want to play games. Competitive gamers just want to win, and we saw it in real time. At a non-gaming event, the Ronky Arcade, we actually called it Zero Knowledge Gaming just for the afternoon. It sounded like it was clever, and it proved the point that you can come up and play an arcade game without having to know about the game, the mechanics, the tokenomics. You don't need anything, you just play. To your point, Stark, at the moment, to engage with Tribally, you don't need gas to connect a wallet, and you do get a certain amount of free plays, and we're going to tweak this mechanic. There's loads of things we're going to try on the free play mechanic. At the moment, I think you get 10 free plays, and then the more you deposit, the more free plays you unlock, just so that it rewards people who come in with more volume. But you need gas, obviously, to do that transaction. And at the moment, and we had this conversation internally just before jumping onto the show, at the moment, I couldn't go out and onboard a non-crypto person to our app, because they would still need a Ronin wallet or a MetaMask wallet and some USDC on chain in order to play. We are building out an app already with Stripe, so that you can just do the double tap button and onboard. It will convert to crypto automatically in the background. We're going mainstream on this pretty hard, because what we want is you to be able to go to your friend and go, "Hey, I'm on crypto. How do I get on board?" Just download this app. And off your debit card. When you combine the normie friendly app with the fact that you'll be able to get real-time earnings in about 5 different ways from sharing the arcade, whether that's sharing your win, which you'll have the media to do that. And if they join through your link, you're going to earn from them playing. If you build a game, you're going to earn from people playing the game. Like there's a lot of different ways you'll be able to. So you'll have the incentive to
similar
show.
To have you used Hyperliquid before? You know, like that's one of the things I like the most about Hyperliquid is that there's basically in 2 clicks I can copy paste the screen with my current positive percentage or negative percentage. And in the we've all seen it, right? And there's the referral code in the image. So I think tapping into that is amazing. More games need to do that, and more apps need to do that. It's literally 1, 2, 3 clicks. Then you hit copy image, and then you paste it. And because gamers like to win, and whether it's trading, whether it's a arcade thing, they like to brag, you know.
Flex.
So
yeah, exactly. And we want to make it super simple. And we're quite fortunate in that. You know, for the last 4 years, we were trying to sell games growth campaigns. So we have a lot of experience and knowledge of what games have done well and what maybe they haven't done well. And we're just, all of the best stuff is going into, you know, the ultimate flywheel.
Fucking lovely, mate.
Well, I hope I'm back. I hope I'm back.
Cairo's trying to get you sacked. He wants to jump in.
Cairo wants to be subbed in. So
the link has been sent out. Yeah. You know what? I take it all as compliments because we're having a resurgence in the gaming space. Cairo for me is he's finger on the pulse with the gaming space, and if he wants to be on the Ronin radio, then he feels there's a pulse here, and he's always welcome on the show as a friend as well. So I've sent him the invite. If he wants to come on, he can. I do have to board a plane in like 20 something minutes, so maybe during the show I'll actually have to, put the board up and substitute gear off. But I was sitting here and I was thinking about it. There's so many fucking routes that this can be major. Like if all it needs is obviously the basis, and this is the easiest but the hardest thing to do, is that if this can prove to bring people into crypto, like they're making their debit card transactions for like £5 on their account, and then they're playing these games, that £5 turns to 100 USDC, for example, and then you guys can start building and being like funded and partnered with, because it's like where do those funds go from there, right? Like not as if to say that like there's nothing to do with Tribely's on-chain arcade that holds funds there, but like there's a huge opportunity of value creation for like the direction of those funds out of the arcade as well. It's like, okay, let's have fun first. Let's start crypto with these games and accumulating some funds in itself. And then once you've accumulated some funds, there's actually sophisticated routes to start really understanding, okay, what is this crypto thing for real though? Is there actually some value beyond it? And maybe that's even like a pathway or a journey that can be created for the next cycle of like mass onboarding. Well, like we saw with Axie, millions of people come in and playing a video game, but the reality of that is that a lot of them got burnt because the entry was like very, very, very high stakes. This could be a low stakes entry into a lot more kind of success cases and people feeling a bit more stable around the industry because, they kind of, they just had a different journey. I don't know where you guys are at yet. Obviously, we need to prove that fact that this can onboard people. I would be the reason I don't make content right now in terms of like YouTube videos, like TikTok sort of stuff, because I'm so fucking uninspired. I want to take a shit on my phone and throw it at the wall. Like I don't give a fuck, right? Nothing really makes me go, you know what? I want to share this with people, right? Now, if we got games that are like stupid and funny, and we can make quick videos, and I can share that experience and be like, you know what? Come and try it. And if I'll help you out because I kind of know one or two things about crypto, and my friends know fuck all. If you come try this game, you play this game, you make your own little bit of money. I tell you what, if you get on the leaderboard, I'll give you some crypto as well, and we can actually start building meaningful relationships that are tethered to crypto.
I'll give you an example of something that we're trying to do, and you're not going to come to Tribely and build a game from scratch. We're not trying to do like Hytopia. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. We're not trying to do that. We're not trying to do Roblox. We're going to have like a library of games that you can essentially customize. Let's say we had Whack-A-Mole. just for an example, right? Tengri posts a thread, Alex claps back, you launch Whack a Tengri, that game blows up because it's trending, you're going to take the revenue from...
Like meme coins, but it's actual gaming.
It's game.
Yeah,
It's games. It's games.
You could replace Tengri with whatever you want. Code it. I don't know, some other useless advisor. Loads of options. But ultimately, we want you to be able to customize games in pretty much real time and deploy them and monetize them.
This is really huge. Because this goes out of the echo chamber too. You could, like, I don't know, maybe, fuck me, I mean, going political with some of the conversations could be pretty dangerous for you guys on a legal point, but like, we've
discussed this, right? We want people to be able to make a Trump game. We want people to be able to make a Biden game. We know some people will make games that may offend people, but
that's the world we live in. As I forgot the exact quote of Ricky Gervais, but it's like, who do you think you are to think that you don't get to be offended in life? Like that's just part of being a human.
Ricky Gervais somehow gets away with quite literally murder. But that's how it should be. You should be able to sell a joke.
It's called humor. You don't have to please everybody, because even in life you don't please everybody. So
exactly. So we want people to answer this. You mentioned something there about the echo chamber, and this is actually something that's going to be built in. This is stage 2, probably more like stage 2.5. There will be incentives to produce good games. Obviously, there's the financial element. Like games that get played more will do more volume. You will earn more from having a game that's played more than one that's played less. We're also working on ways of distributing like the most popular games on the platform to outside the platform. Now, initially, we were thinking about the base app, but I think base have already conceded defeat on their social app. It's not working. Abstract seems to be dying quite quickly. I think Monad is already dead. So we're going to stick to the original plans, which is we want these games to be... One of the reasons the games are lightweight... there's a reason why we launched on Ronin. It's whatever anyone says, however many numbers of people there are, the real gamers are still here. Like that's just how it is, unfortunately. In terms of on-chain, gaming, right? One of the places that you will find our games is in adverts in other games, and I really like interactive adverts. I actually during the Pixel Heroes Adventure P2A, I basically spent more time playing a fruit chopping game in the game than the game itself. So anyway, if you're one of the most popular games on the platform for today or tomorrow or the week, and we've got to work out the mechanic, your game may well be in one of our so we'll be paying advertising to promote Tribely outside of the Tribely ecosystem, and your game might be in that advert. And if it is, if people come through that advert, obviously they're going to play your game, not our game, and you're going to earn. I mean, we'll earn off everything because we're going to take a tiny rip for everything. But the incentive is there for the gamers to create the games. We've just got to get this thing. We've just got to get this thing stuff.
So
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Clip. Wait. Stop. We got to make a clip. News fucking flash. All right. We're about to get into a reality where you can make a game, right? A customized game that's on chain, and as you refer it to people and they play it, you are going to be earning a portion of the stakes that have been put on the game that you've created. So there is going to be a literal wave potentially of creativity influencing a game that could be funny, memey, and people play it because it's the flavor of the week. It's fun, right? And people play it. Thousands of people go through and trial it because they're trying to get the right Twitter posts, and suddenly you have just earned creator fees on an on-chain arcade from Tribely. That sounds fucking cool.
Yes.
Dark, take me away. So take me to the moon, fly me to the moon.
Oh, I was just going to say that I'm excited to see what creative mechanisms there are for referrals and all of that, because we're only barely starting to see games that you might want. Like Fableborn is a game that that some people might want to show, that you're proud to like show your friends or whatever. If you're playing it, and because it's. Yes, too many things at once in my head. Sorry. All I wanted to say was there's starting to be some good games, but there are zero good referral mechanisms in here. in any game on any platform. Don't get me started on the Axie creator program with the Axie code, the creator codes that got removed like 9 months ago because they're gonna get reworked, and it's like crickets since. But that's a whole other thing. And yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see how that works, because it's not. There's obviously the referral-ish side of things when you make the incentive to make a viral game, because it's like you make a game and then you're getting paid by the platform, but then even the players will be incentivized to share good games or to share fun games or to share sticky games, whatever it is. There's like a million different possibilities, right? It could just be you're sharing it because it's topical, because it's controversial, because it's fun, because you got a good score, because you can't beat something, because something's broken. Who knows? We could list them all. There'll be double the amount of reasons why people share that we haven't thought of ahead of time. So that's why it's important to be flexible and to allow just to be flexible with when creating a referral system. Just to allow, just share for all reasons. Share it because you hate it. Share it because you love it. You know?
Exactly.
That's actually true.
Share it because you're offended.
Well,
share it because you find it funny.
If the referrals work well, bro, like genuinely, like, I mean, you've already got fucking Web3 KOLs who fucking promote and share shit that they fucking do not give a single flying bollock about, right? And fucking not even played the experience themselves, right? Because there's an incentive to do so, right? If you drive these incentives and it's like there's actually, you know, there's a game behind it and there's a social interaction that comes from that, like it becomes a lot easier to share it originally without incentive, and then you add the incentive on top, and you could get into a real share fest. I like the fact that we're getting rage bait in the chat today as well, because I know Stark will get rage bait into this one. Also, I was trying to make a clip, and then I think we got a clip from Stark where he had 17 thoughts in his head that all were right, so he just confirmed with himself. He just went yes, like all of them. Yeah, they all work. But no, actually, really excited to see this develop. I'm just so, like, I'm still shocked. You know, there was a period of time in the last 4 years where I was kind of behind the scenes, you know, working with you guys at Tribally, and like I'm just shocked at this point now with this idea and with the concept. On top of just the experience basis, like, you guys have been here for so long, like, you know, there's value to that in terms of knowing what does work and what doesn't work, and knowing as well how other areas of this industry works, etc. I'm surprised that you guys don't have more people in your corner right now. So I am looking forward to a product manifesting into, well, I mean, for it being at a stage where we're really starting to see traction, so we can get behind it.
So it's, you know, if you look at when we switched the website off earlier in the year, prior to that, we had got to a genuine 250,000 weekly active users, and we're now I think there's 6 people online right now. Like, I've always been anti-blagging numbers. I know that we've got about 160 people that have signed up so far. Like, not a lot, but those 160 people are averaging 44 games each, and each of those games makes us a little bit of revenue. You know, my aim, and I think I said this to you in person at Zebu Live, like, after the year that we've had, we hadn't made any revenue this year. We did actually have a paid growth campaign with a Ronin game, but they TGE'd and then rugged, so we didn't get paid. But that can hit the timeline at a later date.
I think I know that. I know what game it is.
Yeah. Puff the Magic Dragon. Anyway, where am I going with this? I've just had a Stark moment, and I've got 27 thoughts in my head. My goal, like my personal goal, was to make $1 in revenue before the end of the year, and I'm pleased to say we did that within about 8 minutes of launching again on Friday. So we've made $1. We still have a lot to do. We still have a long way to go. And just in case it's not clear, we are still the same Tribally as we were before. When we shut down, we had multiple offers to basically start again, start fresh, new company, new token, but we just wouldn't do that. Like, it's not the right thing to do. So it's been a lot harder. We have debts that we need to pay off. Like we've had to borrow cash earlier in the year, and there's a lot of stuff to sort out. But once it's all sorted out, we will sort out, one, the token. We have some very clear plans for that. And two, our tikis, which, let's be honest, are hideous to look at, and they don't do a lot right now because we don't have a questing platform anymore. Yes, they are live in Pixels, they are live in Nifty Island, and they will be live in Realms, but it's not really much use to anyone that's got them. So yeah, once the product has got some traction, we'll start talking about the other stuff. For now, it's just a distraction. It's just promises and hopes and dreams. Product, traction, revenue, fixing all the other stuff. Yeah, I'm hoping after the last 8-10 months of maximum pain, it will all be worthwhile. But right now, genuinely super excited by everything that's going on, even though we're still like biblically poor and there's only 4 of us. Plus, I say only 4 of us. The team at the minute is myself, Best, who I've known for 25 years and co-founded AxiTech with, Ged, who many people will know from the Axie early days, Ged21. Doesn't really tweet much, but was an Axie whale. Ram is quite famous on Twitter for some reasons I'll do a whole podcast on. But he's actually one of our early investors, one of the early members of the Ethereum Foundation. Amy is gone. Amy's doing yoga. Fine. Ram is, so we've lost possibly the best UX person in Web3, but we've actually gained probably the best smart contract dev in Web3, which, given what we're doing, is quite important.
That's important.
And then Gunlock is helping us, but he's not been getting paid. We haven't been paying ourselves, right? So it's not like
Gunlock is a slave, is what you just said.
Yeah,
without saying
so Gunlock is he's a free agent, but yeah, he's helping out where he can, when he can, and
chat,
when the time comes, we'll rehire him when we can. He knows that. We just got to make some revenue so we can start paying people again.
Give Gunlock his freedom back. No, that's solid. Like, I mean, God loves a scrapper, and if it's one thing, you guys have not given up, right? And I think there's legs to this one. I used to say this a lot, bro. I kind of cringe at it now, but I used to love this saying. It's got legs like a millipede, and I think this has the potential to have legs like a millipede. So we will see where it goes. I think we're going to turn towards ecosystem stuff because I'm about to board a flight, so we're going to have to wrap things up. Stark, just a little word here. Your short target is 87,400. So make sure finger on the trigger. As we continue in this world where we are unemployed, we got to make some money today. But the ecosystem right now, I think, is very, very healthy. I believe I'm correct in saying that the Cambria season did finish. I saw a post from Logic saying, like, thank you to everyone that took part. So I'm going to presume the season is done now. Yeah, season 3 is officially a wrap. I'm seeing posts on that. So congratulations to everyone that got involved. There's a lot of really good, like, real people feedback or accounts on how that all went for them. This is great stuff to see. This is an actual ecosystem, a world in itself in Cambria, building itself out, and I love to see it. You see this here. Shout out to Real Kenny. It's officially a wrap. What a season it's been. This season has truly tested our ability to scale at size, and it proved one thing clearly: PK, penalty kicks, I don't know, is more confident than ever in where we are heading. PK is a guild. Okay, I'm sorry. I butchered that one. 1 year ago, 4 gamers. Today, thousands of gamers showing up, not just to participate, but dominating an entire field, compete harder. So this is a guild, bro. This is like one guild right here, bro. They're doing the damn thing. And I don't know how much they revenued. Those would be interesting conversations. I think that's where I'm going to lean to for next week's shows, is actually bringing people in from Cambria who have ran guilds. Shout out to Shaz. He was at Zebu London. And he was a great guy to go and have a beer with after one of the day's events. So we'll bring him through. I'd love to message him and bring him through, and we'll get some accounts on his perspective on how that has gone and what his thoughts are on the future of stuff. On top of that, I know that we have a lot of things that have been happening. The one thing we do want to talk about today is the profile update, because I really want the Ronin wallet, or like just the I don't think we've created a hub. Like Abstract tried it. Right, this is a real tangent. Like I just flipped into a different topic really quickly here, but stay with me. Abstract created like a hub dashboard environment feel for a network that really and truly, a lot of other places have kind of done it. Feels horrible to come out of my mouth, but Immutable did do it. I saw they had like a real hub feeling to their network and their games and the profile that goes with that. Ronin has been wading through shit towards doing that. We are now starting to see some signs that are a lot more promising, a lot more tangible. The profile is becoming more important. I want that process and the feel of like pride in a profile on the Ronin network and what it represents for you through the games that are spawning up right now. Fableborn, Cambria, like, can that be traced through your profile? Does that mean anything? I want that to mean something for people next year, and the profile is being built out. So if you haven't, and I know a lot of people have been quite ignorant to the whole Ronin profile stuff, because when we began, it was the what was it, the Gmail version of the wallet you signed up on, and like that really was like a blockade for a lot of traditional crypto users.
What was it? Ronin Waypoint, the
Waypoint,
horror,
yeah.
the horror that was Ronin Waypoint. Jesus Christ!
So like I genuinely think like a lot of people who are core users and like the important users here in Ronin have kind of overlooked this profile aspect, and the home of the wallet, the actual wallet hub, is somewhere you need to revisit. Right, public service announcement, fucking revisit it. You have a Christmas present waiting for you if you claim it before 24th, Christmas Eve next week. And we're going to really start seeing profiles being built out. Shout out to Angry Bread for his own profile show right here. I didn't know that was in the lineup, but there it is. But yeah, now we're going to start being able to create profiles here. And also, if we're attaching our on-chain activity to that in some ways, I know a lot of people don't like that. I personally, as a gamer who believes in games being on-chain, I think there's an element of necessity to it for sure. So newsflash, go and check it out if you haven't already, and if you have, then tweet at the Ronin Radio with your profile, and maybe with the good list we'll select one of the goodest. Is that even a way to describe one of the goodest? Yeah, I'm gonna go that way. One of the goodest profiles. Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good.
I would update you on Fableborn, but all I can say is it's fucking incredible. That's it. Keep grinding. 5K someone earned the other day. I've seen Cairo recruit people on the timeline live, and there's live ops events all the way through the rest of this month. So like, if you are a gamer, you're here on Ronin, you'll know about this. You should be playing it. And the guild leaderboard is still chopping and changing, but Mark of the Zeal staying on top. Shout out to you guys. And yeah, man, just get your fingers dirty on your phone screen. Don't take that anyway. It doesn't need to go, lads. Get your fingers dirty. I know we could perceive that in many a way.
Holy shit, you're tired, bro. I don't think I've ever heard you just be so sucked out of energy. So I hope you have a comfortable seat on your remaining flight.
No, it won't be. It won't be. It'll be like by the fucking toilet and at the back.
So I think where we can,
and another fat person that smells. Sorry.
What I will be doing tonight. So I'm going to go meet with some friends and have some beers, and I'm gonna open my Ronin wallet and go to tribally.games and see what Rare's been on about. And then, if it's a pleasing experience, I will do a lot of drunken tweets about it. So Rare is delighted.
I look forward to that. I look forward to that for real.
I'm going to get abuse in WhatsApp. It's fine.
The advantage is that because we're so close to get like to each other, that if there's really bad stuff, you get it in DMs. Whereas if other games that I can't reach, I just blast it out. I just tweet it because nobody listens to me.
A massacre. Yeah. Well, that's how relationships work, mate. But Rare, thank you for coming on, my bro. I know we could have tangented for another hour. I actually can't do it. I know you can hear it. Stark said it. I fucking can't do it. I love you. This is about as far as I can go.
Safe. I think it's safe flight. I just hope you get a chair that doesn't.
Yeah. Cairo in chat says that Rare, you should buy me some extra beers as it's it's a marketing fund for Tribally.games now.
You have to find out what bar you're in and get some credits behind the bar.
Yeah, ask them if they accept crypto. Do you take Ron? That'll be 300, Ron. I mean,
They're gonna be
350,
like-
400. The bill will go up as the night
Bro, if
goes
you ask
on.
We
Bro,
paid
if
for
you ask a
beers in
bar
Ron in
if
London.
they take Ron,
Yeah. The
Yeah,
Wolf
Wolfie's
Gang,
bar.
Wolf something,
Yeah, we did,
Wolf,
we did.
Wolfies. Yeah.
Wolfie's bar. Now, if you ask a bar, do you accept Ron in France? They're probably going to think you're talking about the Romanian currency.
No, they
so-
first of all will be like, "What was that? I don't understand what you're saying."
Oh, that's all right. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm going to be honest. I'm getting the fuck out of here. This has been Ronin Radio. We'll be back on Tuesday.
flight.
I'm getting some Cambria guilds in here to tell us.
Have
I
a safe
love you
flight,
all.
buddy.
Make sure you guys keep an eye on what Tribal is cooking, because I'm going to also be testing this out. I'm back home for Christmas. There's going to be a lot of drunken nights too. There's going to be a lot of friends being visited again, and I'm still going to be on this crypto stuff, so I'm going to have something to show them. But thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate you. And this is a stage of the show where I tell you all to, just
Back off.
lovingly get the fuck out of here, mate. Yeah, thanks so much. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you on Tuesday. Much love.
See ya.
Oh yeah, here's a song as well. Shout out Cambria. You need your song on. Here it is.
We got London on the track.
Actually, you know what? I'm so tired. I don't even have time for this song today. You just get in the Stark Egg.
There's not a chance that I can't hear any of you fuckers right now, and you actually are.
Oh, shut